Hello awesome people, welcome back to Parcel Creation video tutorial. In today's video we are going to learn how to create this birthday flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So Alan Martin's birthday is nearby and we need to design something for him before we even get to the birthday. Alright, so let's learn how to create this birthday flyer in Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so first of all I'll click on Ctrl+N to create a new document, and I'll go with 210 by 210 millimeters. Make sure you have resolution 300. Click on create. A new canvas is going to open for you just like this, and we are going to work with the rectangle tool a lot. So I'll click with it, and please, if you are using an older version like 2021 and below, then you might consider selecting the rounded rectangular tool instead of rectangular tool alone. So with 2022 you can select only the rectangle tool, and when you draw your shape you are going to get these guys, okay? And we can use these guys to create this rounded shape that you can see here, okay? So I'll make a duplicate, and there are several ways you can make a duplicate. The one that I really use is to click and drag this one to the plus sign here to make a duplicate. So when I click, you see I have the duplicate. And the one that I love most is to hold down the Alt key, click and drag to make a duplicate. Then let's hold down the Alt key and do it again. Select all of them. That is, just click on your canvas, click over the other shapes, and you can select all of them, okay? And if you guys don't have this bounding box that I'm having, just that maybe you don't have this one, auto select and show transform selected. So to make sure you have those guys on, if you select a different tool like the Marquee tool, you are not going to have those options. So make sure you are on the move tool, and you are going to see auto select and show transform at the top here. Then you can get this bounding box, okay? So let me move this one a bit up and select all of them. Then I have these guys here which I can click to get these shapes, okay? And the other way to make this one is that maybe if you have this one as this and you want to do the same thing but you don't have these guys, all you need to do is to select that, go to window, and then you will see property over here, okay? So you select property and you are going to see these guys here, okay? So make sure you have this one check, okay? So if you uncheck it, you are only going to affect one side, but we want to affect both sides. So we can type in like 60 pixels, and Photoshop is going to do this for us. So with this option, we can either click and drag with this, okay? So when we click and drag, you see it affects everything and you get the rounded shape. And the other way around is to type the figure yourself, okay? So when we type 120 and click on enter, you see it affect every side, okay? Let me delete this one. Then from here, when you see from the first one that I move these guys a little bit, so select all of them, click and drag to move them a bit, and select everything and click and drag this one to the folder or the group here, okay? It is going to group everything for us. Then let me increase this one a bit. Then I'll go to my source files, and I have this image that I'll work with. That is my subject for today. So with this one, I'll just click on this or click on enter to accept changes. Then right click on your just layer that you brought in, and you are going to see create creeping mask. Click on that and you'll be able to do the same thing. And to move the picture around, make sure you have only the picture selected. Hold down Ctrl key, and then you can move only the image around and position it how you want it. So I want something like this, okay? We can also increase the size if you want to. Then also make sure you have the group collapse, and we can select everything and move them a bit up as well. So the reason why I'm moving it up is that I'm going to put my birthday. So I'm going to leave this in the description box for you so you can also use it in your project. And also I'm going to show you a way you can change the colors, okay? So that anytime you have a birthday flyer and you want to use this template, you can just change the color of this one. So to change the color, all you need to do is to go to adjustment and select hue saturation, and then make sure you clip it to only this. So make sure you have this one click, and it's going to clip it to the only the birthday flyer, okay? So make sure you have this one open and we can change the hue to any color that we want to. Alright, so let's maintain something like this because you know MPP people are blue and red. So let's maintain the blue here. So before, after. So you can change the color to any color that you want. So you can use this template to do as many as birthday flyers that you wish to use it to do. Alright. Next, if you have any text, you can add it just like I have done here, okay? And I can click and change the color of this one to suit the color that I'm working with. And also, you see that we have this one as a bit gray. The background of the happy birthday is a bit gray, so I would also like to change the whole background to something like that. So I can select my eyedropper tool. You can click on eye or just look for it and select that. Then I'll click to make a sample of this one. You see it is selected. So next I'll go to adjustment and select solid color. So it is going to fill that color for me, okay? And then I'm going to move this fill color all the way back. And then I have a background matching with this, okay? So we don't have any difference more. So the next thing that you can do is to position everything well, and if you have different text, you can add them. But the last thing that I'll add is here. I'll click and drag this one into Photoshop and click on enter to accept changes. Click and drag this guy all the way down, but not behind the background, okay? And then move this one up a bit. I'm going to add the layer mask to it. So here is the layer mask. Click on it to add it. We have white here, so we are going to paint with black. So we want to hide some of the part because we don't want everything showing. So I'll just click on random places that I don't want to see. Okay, and you see it is being hidden. And after all, we can also reduce the opacity of this one to maybe 80%. Okay, so you see you can reduce the opacity here to maybe 75. Anything that you feel it is okay for you, you can go with that. So basically, this is how you can create a birthday flyer in Photoshop. Very simple. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you find this video useful, if you haven't subscribed, I beg you to subscribe to the channel and also like the video. Leave me a comment in the description below. Let me know what you think. And also, I have a graphic design group, which if you want to join, you can also DM me using the numbers you can see in the description box. And also, we have templates that we sell. We have a digital store that you can get PSD template from to use to make your work easier. Okay, so that will be that for today. See you next time.